I've been fishing these Piscifun setups for weeks now. Walleye, drum, smallmouth, largemouth. And I'm telling you, for around the $60 to $70 mark, the Carbon X might be the best kept spinning reel secret in fishing. I've paid way more for reels that gave me way less. This thing just flat out punches above its weight class. Now let me walk you through its specs, and then we'll stack it up against the Carbon X2. Now the Carbon X is built its reputation on really being light and smooth, right? In the 3000 size, it comes in at just 8 ounces, thanks to its all carbon fiber body, the rotor, the side plate. And for reference, the tiny 500 size, that one only weighs 5.1 ounces. It's got a pretty slick 6:2 to 1 gear ratio, which means you can pick up line fast, perfect for when that bass charges the boat and you need to catch up. Add in up to 33 pounds of drag and you've got yourself some serious stopping power, not just for big bass, but even those surprise giants like catfish or stripers. Inside, it's loaded with a 10+1 stainless steel bearings, a reinforced main shaft, zinc alloy drive, and EVA knob. Now, those 10+1 bearings, here's what that really means. 10 ball bearings placed in all the key friction points to keep cast and retrieves silky smooth. Plus, one roller bearing that eliminates the back play, right? And because they're stainless steel, they resist corrosion and keep the reel smooth and reliable season after season. And this EVA knob, you don't usually see that comfort and grip at this price point, and the main drive gear is about 15% thicker than what you find in most reels in this price range, which is going to add that durability. Bottom line, the Carbon X, powerful, durable, smooth, and stupid affordable. Let's be honest, most reels at this price, they feel like straight up pieces of junk. Heavy, clunky, plastic, awkward in the hand. This one right here, the exact opposite. All right, now enter the Carbon X2, right? This is Piscifun's update to the original. It dropped in mid 2022 and it's different in a variety of ways. Now, the first thing you notice, the look. Some sizes come in some different colorways, the Violet Victory, the Scene Foam Mint, clearly aimed at younger anglers or anyone who wants a reel with a little personality on the water. As you can see, I went with the straight black. Spec-wise, it's still carbon fiber, but lighter. In the 3000 size, it just weighs 7.4 ounces. And so you save about a half of an ounce compared to the Carbon X. Now, what do you give up? Now, you do lose a bit of drag capacity because the Carbon X2 tops out at 22 pounds instead of Carbon X's 33 pounds of drag. But here's what you gain. A reinforced stainless steel main shaft, an upgraded carbon fiber resistance system that improves drag performance by like 15%, and a sleeker overall design that feels a little bit more refined in the hand. So yes, you trade raw drag power for smoother, more consistent drag performance and a slightly lighter weight. So which one would I pick? Well, honestly, it really depends on how I'm fishing. If I'm targeting bigger species or need raw stopping power, I'm going with that original Carbon X. That 33 pounds of drag and a reel under 70 bucks, just ridiculous. And it'll muscle that fish in where most reels in this price range can't handle. But if I'm out bass fishing all day, I want the lightest feel in my hand. So that means the Carbon X2 is gonna be the move for me. It's lighter, smoother, and the drag system is more refined, even if you sacrifice some max drag. At the end of the day, either one of these reels competes with models double their price, and you really can't go wrong with either one of these spinning reels in the $60 to $70 price range. Now, seriously, guys, stupid value. Now, you may be asking yourself, hey, Darren, what are the rods that you were throwing these on? Well, these reels are sitting on the Piscifun's Carbon R1 spinning rod. 7 foot, medium light power, fast action, and let me just say, it's stupid light. This rod right here, 3.63 ounces. Feels like you're holding air. This thing is basically Piscifun's next gen carbon fiber stick, and they went with an integrated carbon handle design. And so the handle and reel seat are molded as one piece of carbon. That makes it 28% lighter than a comparable cork rod. So what that really means at the end of the day, it's 3 times more sensitive than the old Serpent series. So you can feel a bluegill freaking sneeze on this bait because it's all one integrated, no cork, nothing to get in the way. You're gonna feel everything under the water. It's built on IM8 Toray Carbon Blank, and this rod is outfitted with Fuji tangle-free guides and alkanite rings, the gold standard in guide performance, smooth, durable, and trustworthy by serious anglers worldwide. Really, at the end of the day, this setup is really dialed in for finesse. If you love subtle presentations, this setup really shines for techniques like the Ned rig and the wacky rig. And if those are in your wheelhouse or you want to add them to your arsenal, I've got you covered. Check out the wacky rig breakdown right there, Ned rig deep dive right there. And if you're into any of the gear that I showed you, I have a code you can use to save a little cash in the description notes. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.